To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to change you into something else is the greatest accomplishment, said by Ralph Emerson Waldo. Welcome to MrEuroPodcast. Today we are going to treat a very important topic, that is, do you want you? Please stay tuned and subscribe, like, and share this video as well. I have my sister with me here, Sister Ella, who is going to help me, discuss this topic. So, I'll go to Sister Ella so that she starts with us. Please welcome to MrEuroPodcast again.
Thank you so much. It's
Uh,
so always nice being here.
thank you. So I hope the days are treating you well.
Okay, yes, it is.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
How about
amazing.
you? I hope it's been good with you
Oh,
too.
by God's grace, you are
Okay.
managing. You are managing. Once we are alive, that's the most important thing.
Sure, yes.
And I know we have a bright future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would love to ask about this topic. And I could see the topic is itself a question.
Mm.
Do you want you? Yeah. So please, what do you say about this topic?
Okay. I would say that this topic is a very interesting topic,
Okay.
particularly because we are in a world, like you said, where
Yeah.
everybody is trying to be someone else.
Yeah.
Even when you say, I want to be successful, successful like who? You always have someone, a figure, you want to be like this person or
Yeah.
that person. So we are constantly in a world where we are no longer getting the originals, but
Yes.
photocopy of people. So when
Amazing.
I hear the question, do you want you?
Mhm.
Two things come to mind.
Yeah.
The first part is, do you want you the way you are for everything God has made you to be, or for everything
Yeah.
that you see yourself as now?
Yeah.
Do you want your body the way it is? Do you want your future the way you view it? Do
Yes.
you want your life? And then the second part of it is, yeah, second aspect I think of this topic is,
Mm.
do you want your kind of person? So I would ask a question. If you go to a place and then you see other people that are exactly like you, like a carbon copy of yourself,
Yeah.
would you want to be friends with those people? Would you
Amazing.
want to marry that kind of person? Would you want to have business
With
deals with that
them.
kind of person? And I
Yeah.
think for me, this second part is the most interesting one for me.
Amazing. That is going to be an interesting episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. As you said, I'm in love with that because particularly people don't examine themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know where they are going in life because until you sit down and know whether you're doing the right thing and then continue with the right things, or whether you're doing the wrong things and then you come back and do your homework well, you're not going nowhere in life.
Mm-hmm.
Because my pastor once said that, Pastor Roger, he said that until you change what you are listening and what you are watching, you'll still be the same. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you have to do your homework, you have to do these examinations and
Mm-hmm.
know that, okay, am I listening to, something that is changing or transforming my life, or now, or I'm still the same person.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said something that was very interesting. So just imagine you're a drunkard and you want somebody successful in
Hey,
life to get married
what
to.
is that combo going to look like?
You see, you want somebody very successful in life and then have a journey with. You see, it's like it's a cheat.
Is a cheat.
Because you yourself, you don't want yourself.
Hmm.
Yes. So why didn't you go in for somebody who is a drunkard? But rather you're going in for somebody who is very successful. So do you want to is very interesting topic.
Yes, it
So I
is.
think you can know whether you want yourself or you don't want yourself when you do the examination.
Mm.
So one thing I want the audience to get is they should make sure that always they get time, do a meditation,
Yeah.
do examination on what they do, especially by the close of the day. You should sit down, look at the things that went well, the
Mm.
things that did not go on well, so that you shape them well, so that in the near future your life will become the best as you are expecting. So
Yeah.
it's a very interesting topic, and I think it's everywhere. For instance, the scenario that I gave, you are not rich, you want somebody rich, richer in life to
It's
get married to.
there's
So,
something. I'm
mm,
sorry. There's
yeah,
something
you're
they
right.
usually say.
Mm,
Uh, if okay, it's general. It's like if
Yeah.
you don't come out from a wealthy home, let a wealthy home come out from you. It's
Exactly.
very good. But then
Sure.
some people take it as,
Hmm.
if, for example, I'm not coming from a wealthy home,
Yeah.
why should I marry a person that is poor? I should liberate my family and marry someone who is wealthy.
Yeah, that one is there. But I think that if you look at their background, you realize that they were coming from a poor background,
Mm,
but they changed the narrative.
yeah.
So you too, you can start. The fact that you are poor today doesn't mean you'll be forever.
Mm,
So you can do something about your life. And I see that wherever there is a will, there is a way.
yeah.
If you are willing that you want to become, rich, by God's grace, you will. Because a great man told me that in this world there are angels walking around looking for somebody to help.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come to your place and they realize that you're doing something, but you do not have the enough capacity to help,
Mm-hmm.
but until you start something,
Something.
they will not intervene. Sometimes you see an old woman carrying a very heavy thing. You'll be wondering, how did she do it or carry that thing? See, so maybe she tried, and the
Yeah.
angels or the nature came in to what help, and she was able to what move with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, what as you said, if you're not coming from a wealthy one, let a wealthy one what come
Come
out
out
of
from you,
it
but
itself.
don't go and find somebody to use as your poverty elevation
Exactly,
tactics.
exactly. So I want to ask you this question
Okay.
personally. So do you want you?
Hmm. I'm receiving the first stray bullets before the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
For me,
Yeah.
I would say I want me. No, I would say I actually do want me.
Yeah.
And me saying this doesn't mean that I'm perfect,
Yeah.
but it's because of my mindset.
Sure.
The first mindset that I have that made me to say that I really do want me is that I am always enthusiastic about growth.
Yeah.
And like you said, this topic is very linked to self awareness.
Hmm.
I examine myself I know when I'm becoming overly reactive. I
Yeah.
know when I'm becoming unusually very angry.
Okay.
So I'm always reflective, like you said. After every day, you reflect on your day. What did I do today? So sometimes when I become overly angry,
Mm.
because I also believe that people around you condition you in a way. Your
Exactly.
environment conditions you.
Sure.
So, for example, there are some words I don't say or I don't use. There are
Yeah.
some things I don't do. When I find myself doing them or trying to do them before I hold myself, I begin to ask myself, oh, what have I been watching? Who have I been around? I literally had no, he wasn't a friend, but
Yeah.
someone kind of close to me then who always used the F word, and I
Okay.
don't use the F word.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where I realized that, oh, I was about to say the F word about a couple of times. I'm like, influence. I literally had to cut that person away. So for
Yeah.
me, I am not perfect,
Sure.
yes, but I still would want me because whenever I realize that there's a place for me to improve on, I'm
Mm.
very intentional about improving on that thing. I live by one principle,
Mm.
which is in Matthew 7, verse 12. And it
Yeah.
says, do unto others what you want others to do to you.
Yeah.
So it's very related to this topic. Do you want you? A lot of
Yes.
times people expect things from other people. You should treat me like this. You should do like this. You need to apologize when you're wrong. You need to do this. But they don't reciprocate. They don't do that.
To
So,
others.
yeah. So I believe having that particular scripture even says that
Yeah.
it's the summary of everything the prophet said.
Mm.
So if you can treat every other person the way you expect to be treated, then
Mm.
it will honestly make the world a better place.
Exactly.
So I want me mainly because of the mindset of teachability. So
Yeah.
I know that even if I may have flaws,
Mm.
they can be improved because
Yeah.
of the teachable spirit. So yeah,
Yeah.
I want me.
That's amazing. I
Do
like
you
that.
want you?
Amazing. Yeah. For me, I like the man that I'm becoming,
Okay.
but I want more. I don't want to remain like this. That's it. Because as you said, I'm not trying to say I'm perfect though,
Mm,
but I'm doing my best.
okay.
Because growing up in life, there was this thing that I wanted to do badly. Like that was going into business.
Mm,
And by God's grace, I was able to go into that.
yeah.
And one thing I can also thank God for is way back in University of Ghana, I realized most of my mates were doing drugs
Mm,
and other stuff that I can't talk about here.
mm,
And by God's grace, I completed the school without
yeah.
indulging myself in that. So with that, I can say I like the man that I'm becoming, and I'm trying to also help others as well with the little I have, because I'm not, I don't want to um wait till I get, much before I start giving out. And so the little I have, I try to share it out there. But I want to do more. For instance, if maybe today I'm giving out phones, next year I should be giving out cars.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I want, that better version of me. Although
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
trying my best.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love how you pointed out that you want the better version of you,
Yeah.
because I believe when we say this stuff, people might be feel like you need to want everything about you in
No.
the state that you are in.
Yeah.
No, it's all about accepting the person you are, both your
Yes.
perfections and imperfections,
Exactly.
but loving yourself enough to work on your imperfections, but
Yes.
still accepting the person you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was my next topic.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I've gone
I
ahead.
can see that a lot of people don't, they don't want themselves
Mm,
right now. If you ask them, oh, do you want you? I think the answer will be no. Why? Because they did not accept the wrong, or let's say the bad aspect of their life. Rather, they were trying to, give excuses. They were trying to, say something to convince others that the state that they find themselves in is not because of their faults.
mm,
So for you to get the best version of yourself, first is acceptance. Accept like anything, like how you find yourself right now, accept it and work on it. As simple as ABCD. So for instance, right now you're a drunkard. Don't go and stand somewhere and say I'm not. With that, you won't be able to overcome that. You didn't understand. So, for instance, let's say you are not rich right now. You go and portray outside that see you are a rich guy.
let the poor say I am rich.
Oh no,
How do
that
we say
one
that?
there. Oh, that one is there. That one is about faith based,
Okay.
But for instance, I'll go out there and tell a girl that, oh, I
Oh,
have a house, I have a
I have
car.
mansions in
Then
heaven.
then the, then the person will be bringing his or her burden on you.
Oh,
You see that? Meanwhile,
yeah.
you
You
don't have
know
the
it.
money.
Yeah.
But maybe if you went there and the person got to know the true version of you, the person would have helped you. Maybe you lack job, that's why you are poor. The
Mm,
person could have, would have maybe made a way for you. But because we don't accept who we are in life, it becomes very difficult for us to love the life that we are living.
mm,
So one thing I want to put across is if you're doing good thing, accept it and do it
yeah.
more. If the thing is bad, don't blame it on your parents. Don't blame it on your friends. And it's because I went to this school, that's why
Yeah.
I'm not making it. It's because of I went to do this course, that's why I'm not getting job. No, don't put the blame on anyone. Accept it first. If you want the best version of yourself, accept it first and work on it. You see, because I remember the basic science that we learned. I learned something that the best way to solve a problem is being able to identify it, right?
Mm,
You see, that is the best step. You see, but by God's grace, you've been able to identify the mistake. Why are you not accepting it? Accept it. You see, for instance, now we live in a world whereby unemployment is, escalating.
yeah,
You see,
it is.
you go out and live as if you are okay. Instead of it for you to sit down, do your calculations, try and put things in order and see whether they work for you. You rather sit down and say, "Oh, me, I'm okay." You see, in that manner, you are not going to, grow out of that, state that you find yourself in. But if you sit down and look at the economy, the system, and see that okay, my area they are lacking this, and if I'm able to solve this problem, it is going to generate money. By the time you come to a realization, you are employing others. You see that, but we don't accept it. Sometimes we think we are okay, but we are not okay. So acceptance is very, very key if you want the
Yeah.
best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Accept whoever you are. If you are from Kumasi, accept that you are from Kumasi. If you are
Yeah.
from Ghana, accept that you are from Ghana. Don't hide it. Maybe the person that you are hiding from is looking for somebody from Ghana to help.
Mm.
You understand? So we have to accept whoever we are, the tribe you come from. You have no choice over that. But accepting that will make your life the best.
Mm-hmm.
So acceptance is very, very important. Do you have anything to say
Yeah.
about that?
I think one best mindset that can help
Mm,
anybody accept themselves is for them to realize that the best or better version
mm,
that they are expecting is not coming from anywhere. It's actually
yeah,
within them.
sure.
So you are becoming. It's not like you are getting to become. Whoever you would be in future, that desire, that person that you have in your dreams and your vision, that this is the person that you know you can accept to become, is actually within you.
Yeah,
Just needs the right habits, the right routines, the right mindset, the right
sure.
things to read, to hone, or to train you to become that person.
Exactly.
Everything that you desire is inside you. Even the Bible would say that God has given us everything that pertains to life and godliness. So
Mm.
everything you need to become, if you want to be a wealthy person, to be a wealthy person, if you want to be more well mannered, to
Yeah.
be well mannered. Everything you need is inside you. Nothing is coming from outside. All you need is the right knowledge that you can
Mm.
apply to make that thing to be a reality. So
Mm.
when you know that even the goodies and the blessings and everything you want is on your inside, then I think you will learn to accept you better. Because
Yeah.
for example, if I bring gold to you in its raw state, or
Mm.
diamond, it's dirty, it's not even looking like it, you would accept it because you know the potential in the gold, that when
Yes.
it gets refined, it's going to
Sure.
be pure gold or pure
Exactly.
diamond.
Yeah.
So that is the way you are, like very raw gold in its ugly state. But you should
Sure.
accept you. That's if you're having an ugly life at this point, okay?
Mm.
Accept you, knowing that even the refined you or the polished you is still within that raw bad or
Sure.
ugly state. So you
Yeah.
just have to do the right things to bring it out. So I think
Mm.
having that mindset will make you accept, no matter the form you are, knowing that
Yeah.
the good you is still inside you.
Yeah. And the example that he gave, and you realized that the good things inside you are mostly hidden, like gold.
Yeah.
I don't think you can just walk and then see a gold on the floor and pick it.
You
You have
can't.
to dig deep. So for us to get the best version of ourselves, we have to, sit down, think deep, doing meditations, and then
Yeah.
see our for. You're making a point. Yeah,
Because
that's
sometimes
very
people
nice.
want
Sure.
the polished version,
Oh,
but they're
that
not
one
ready to remove the stains from the
is
gold or to
yes.
pass it through the refinement. They want someone else to do the work and then they enjoy the glory.
Who is going to do that? It's like
Nobody.
business. It's like business. I don't know why some people will go into business and stop. Do you get it?
Lots of
They
passion.
want it all nice from beginning. Like
Mm.
how? You're going to lose billions before you get billions. You see, you're going to even lose yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's not easy at all. So
It's
if
not
you're
easy
a young
anywhere.
businessman, as she said, a gold in its raw state is not, it's not precious. It
Yeah.
doesn't look nice. Nothing shows that something good will come out of this. But after it is being refined, you realize that
Mm.
this thing is very precious, and it becomes sometimes even priceless.
Yes.
Sometimes for you to buy it, buy it, you need a lot of money. So that is
Mm-hmm.
very, very important. But have you realized this thing that people, the best part of them, you don't admire it?
Mm.
For instance, the person is very disciplined in life. They don't follow that one, or they don't see the essence of it, or I don't know how to put it.
I
Whether I
think
don't know
they
whether
always focus on the part that they
the
are bad at,
negative,
the negative
yes,
part. I think it's just humans.
yeah,
Like we humans, you
and
can do something very good now,
mhm,
and then the next minute you make one mistake or do something bad.
yeah,
You let's say you did something good for 30 minutes
yeah.
and you did 1 minute or something bad. 30 minutes is gone. All the focus to be on that
Yeah,
1 minute.
yeah. So I think it's very, very key thing that
Yeah.
if you want, you have to look at the good things that you are able to do. Are you loving? Are you
Mm-hmm.
kind? Are you honest? Are you disciplined? Be happy that you are in these categories and work on them.
Mm-hmm.
Add more. If you are disciplined in maybe in A, make sure that as you're going to B, you send it there. But some people don't admire those things,
Yeah.
and they just think they are just living a normal life. When you take it that normal, you wouldn't appreciate it. For instance, I remember even now, you see, I'm using an iPhone and that of Android. The kind of treats I give to my iPhone, it can be compared to this. Why? That one is very expensive.
Yeah.
If it's spoiled right now, I'm going to, raise a lot of money. But
Yeah.
this one, I'm gone. You see, so if you don't emphasize on the good things that you are able to do and take them as something precious to you, you will lose a lot of things in life. Okay, you are able to give some people 10 CD in a day. Be happy. Be happy that you are able to do that. But always don't let it come out like that. But within you, be happy that you've been able to do that. You are kind to people. You are honest. Be happy that you can do that.
Yeah.
If you don't become happy about these things, it will make you feel like you're not doing anything in life.
That's true.
It's not always about giving money, giving mansions to people as gifts. Sometimes you meet somebody and then say, "Hi, you're looking good. I like your smile."
Just that.
The person will go and say, "Hey, today somebody
For
has made my
real.
day." You see, you've done a lot of things in the day, but you think, "Oh, this thing there is just normal." It's not normal. So we should look at the part that we are doing good and then make sure that we cherish them and admire it and do it more. If not, you will remain the same. Yeah, I don't know whether you have something
I
to say
like
about
the comparison you made with your
yeah,
Android phone and the
that,
iPhone.
yeah,
You said that with the iPhone, because it's very expensive, you're
yeah,
very careful with it
yes,
because you know the potential that comes with the iPhone. But
yes,
your Android, you can easily replace it, so
yes,
it's very cheap
sure,
compared to the iPhone. Not like you can
exactly.
replace the iPhone when it spoils. So in that same light, when people
Mm,
believe that, like I said, there's so much more to them that they are
mm,
seeing now. I
mm,
believe that the way they carry or treat themselves will be way better
yeah,
compared to if they see themselves as the Android.
sure.
If I see myself as an iPhone, the way I will treat myself, the
It
way
will
I will
be
carry
different.
myself will certainly be different compared to if I see myself as an Android. So I
That's it.
think
That's it.
that is also very key.
That's
Another
it.
thing I would want to say is that if you're watching this video right now,
Mm.
pick a pen and paper or your notepad and do self evaluation
Exactly.
for your friends. Write down all the qualities you want in a friend.
Yeah.
You want the friend to be kind, you want the friend to be loyal, you want the friend to be everything, to say I'm sorry when they are wrong.
Mm.
Write it down.
And then
Then
do it yourself.
ask yourself, am I kind?
Am I
Do I
kind?
say I'm sorry when
Yeah.
I wrong people?
Yes.
Do I say I'm sorry when I wrong people? Am I considerate? Write it down. Then you go to the next, all your relationships. You go to the next relationship. Let's say if you're married, your husband or your wife. If you are not, your relationship partner or partner to be, you
Yeah.
write it down. I want a tall, handsome man. I want a man that has six packs. I want a
Yeah.
man that is wealthy. Are you wealthy? Do you have money?
Yes, that's very
Are
nice.
you healthy?
Mhm.
I saw one video one
Uh,
time.
uh,
The lady that was talking about wanting a tall,
uh,
handsome,
uh,
six-pack man. I'm not shaming anybody, but
yeah.
there are some requests you make, and then when you look at the person making the
Oh.
request, you're like, are you?
Did you check yourself?
I even saw another one. This lady was short,
Mm,
and I think this Hunt game shows. Is it
yeah.
Hunt game? Like date finding love on TV and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy was trying to woo the girl. The guy was short. She
Yeah.
was actually also short. And then she was like, me, I cannot marry a short man. Oh." Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't have your preferences. Please do. But sometimes the way you say it, knowing that you're in that condition too, be careful. So that's just it. Do it for every relationship
Yeah.
that you want. Like I said, the principle I live by, I believe you can apply it.
Mm,
Everything you expect from someone, ask yourself, is that what I am given? Because whether you like it or not, you
mm,
always attract, or most of the time, you
mm.
attract who you are.
Exactly.
Because the
Sure.
kind of person
Sure.
that you are not, if they come near you,
This
they'll be repelled.
yes.
If let me say that you are a party type, you always
Yeah.
like going clubbing and all of that, and
Sure.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you come close to me, you would want to influence me. Oh, Ella, come, let's go out, let's go to party. If I say no once, no two times, no three times, and tell you, please never ask me
Repelling.
again, you are repelled. If you still
Yeah.
want to be friends with me, you just know you have to compartmentalize your party
Or come
spirits
to my
when you.
side instead.
Yes, exactly. So please,
Yes, it's
before you
very.
start expecting things from people,
Mhm.
make sure that you can reciprocate or do that. And
Exactly.
I think I would also say this because some people might feel like, oh, because I'm still growing in this, I shouldn't expect a person who is already grown in this. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The goal is for you to identify the areas that you need to work on and then start
yeah,
working on it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't expect the kind person, even if you're still working on your kindness and all of that. But
yeah.
it's good to be self conscious and self aware.
Sure, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
and this thing too is, I think, is also bringing our people down. For instance, looking for approvals from
Hmm.
others. That's very wrong. What do you have to look for approval from others? You see, whatever you're doing good in life, don't expect that somebody will come and tell you you're doing good. No, you yourself sit down and do your examination, because Socrates once said that unexamined life is not worth living.
Hmm.
Whatever you're doing today, examine it. Okay, I've seen that, pushing this guy, I'm doing a lot, and their parents are not coming to tell you anything. The guy is also not appreciating it. Please don't look at the guy.
Yeah.
You do it unto God. You do it unto the nature. Nature and God itself will come and bless you and give you the things that the guy cannot. You see, sometimes we look for our blessing directly from the
From
people we
people.
help, and
Yeah.
it doesn't work like that. You go and help, a needy, and you realize that somebody that you never thought would rather will come in and then help
Help
you.
you.
So we should stop looking for approval. And I gave you this, I've done this thing for you.
Hmm.
So please,
Stop
don't
it.
don't 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 because the people that you are helping, rather, they will discourage you.
Hmm.
They will discourage you. Don't look for any approval from any human being in whatsoever you're doing,
But
please.
God.
Yes, because if you look for any approval from any man,
Yeah.
you regret it. So see, okay, I'm honest, I'm kind, I'm loving. You yourself approve yourself and then continue doing it. Don't expect anyone outside to come and say you're doing good. You see, so some there is this scenario. I don't know whether I've said it in this podcast before. A mosquito went somewhere,
Hmm.
and the mosquito went back and told the mother that, hey, when I went, everybody was clapping for me, and and the mosquito was happy, and the mother told her that, no, it's not like they like you,
Kill
or it's
you.
not like they want the best for you. They were trying to kill you instead. So sometimes you go out there, people are saying, oh, bossy, bossy. They are killing you slowly.
Hmm.
So don't look for any approval from
Yeah.
anyone. Like the mosquito. It thinks that, okay, me, oh, they like you. That's why they are clapping for me. Go there the next time. They will kill you and then finish
Yeah.
you. So please don't look for any approval from anyone. Sometimes you do something, you know that you've done your best. Don't go to anyone and say, or don't sit down and say, I'm expecting thank you on my phone. You will always be disappointed though. So
Eh,
whatever you're good at, that you're doing to yourself, that makes you want to, please continue doing it.
yeah.
Please don't look for any approval. Nobody's coming to tell you that, tell you you're doing well. You
Hmm.
yourself, you should sit down and do your examination and see that, okay, I'm doing best, as Socrates said. Because if you don't examine yourself, it's not worth living.
Hmm.
You see, you are living a life, you don't examine it. Even school that we go, they examine us at the end of
Yeah.
the semester. And life is the greatest exams that everybody is writing. And you don't do self-examination, where are you going? So you do these things, nobody will even come and tell you that you're doing good. I
Hmm.
mean, that's how I live my life. I sit down and I see that the good that I'm doing, I don't need anybody to come and tell me I'm doing good, because they themselves, they will give you words that will discourage you. You see that? So what do you say about the self-approval, sorry, approval from others?
Okay.
Hmm.
My last word on this particular approval
Yeah.
would be, please, you don't do things because you expect things from people. but do them because that is the kind of person you are. You know, I told you that I live by the principle of do unto others what you want others to do to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes, sometimes you want to really retaliate. You want to do unto others how others do to you. That temptation is always there.
Yeah.
But you see, one thing that has really helped me navigate this is God,
Sure.
because He always brings that scripture to mind. But the
Yeah.
second thing is understanding that the reason why I am kind to, let's say, you, is not because you were kind to me, it's because I am a kind person.
Yeah.
The reason why I forgive you is not because you forgive me. It's not because you always say sorry when you're wrong. It's
Yeah.
because I am a person that says sorry when I am wrong or when I
Yeah.
want peace.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me.
Sure.
And I will not change the kind of person that I am that has helped me thus far because of the kind of person you are. Because I believe whenever you change yourself because of another person, you've given that person power over you.
Sure.
So people who, let's say, experience the bad, I really love relationship and love talk, so maybe that's why I use a lot of examples like that.
Yeah.
People who experience bad relationships and decide to change or become wicked or go
Yeah.
around breaking all the guys' hearts or all the girls' hearts, I'm just telling you, it might be sad and I'm sorry for that, but I'm letting you know that that's your ex that hurts you has 100% power over you, because
Yeah.
although he has left your life, he's having an influence in every way you, in the way you treat every other person that you come across.
Yeah.
So please make sure that in everything you do, in everybody you encounter, in every relationship that you experience, be you. Never stop
Sure.
being you because of another person. I think my
Yeah.
mom also taught me this. Because when people do her bad, she'd be like, I will change, I will not. The next day, she's repeating that thing again, not because she's weak, but because that is who she is. And I believe if we continue to be like that, and not like you won't take precautionary measures
Yeah.
in cases like that, but please don't change yourself because of anybody to the bad because you
Yeah.
think that that's who they are. Be
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's this one, this last point that I want us to talk about.
All right.
Yeah. One thing I've realized in life is growth never ends.
Mm,
Growth, it doesn't end. So please, if you think you are perfect today, you like yourself, and tomorrow you don't need to work hard anymore, then you are wrong.
yeah.
So please, one thing I want to put across is you loving yourself. Do you want you that topic that we are treating?
Mm-hmm.
We want everybody to know that the fact that you're good today doesn't mean you shouldn't work on yourself
Yeah.
in the near future, or if there is any change, you wouldn't also change. No. So if there is any change that comes on the way, try and change. For instance, from the beginning, you were not into womanizing. All of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, you are going into it.
And say, do you want
Don't
to say yes? I like me the way I am.
and then you continue with it. If you have one CD tomorrow, you'll be having coins cry, you will get, you see that. So please, let's embrace change
Yeah.
and know that growth doesn't end. It will never end. So as you are, growing, make sure that when changes comes, you adapt to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then do the right thing so that you become the best version of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have anything to say.
Yeah, you said it all. Keep growing. No
Yeah.
matter how much you like yourself now, there's always something to improve on. There's always something to grow in. So please
Yeah.
examine yourself and love you the way you are, but love you enough to work on your areas of weaknesses.
Yeah. And
Your
before we
areas of
end,
weakness.
I want to study the quote that we started with.
Yeah.
Ralph Emerson Waldo. He said that trying to be yourself in a world that is trying or constantly changing is the greatest accomplishment. You see, trying to be yourself in a world that is constantly changing is the greatest accomplishment. You live in a world whereby people are, uh, for instance, our parents are expecting that you become a doctor by force. Meanwhile, yours is not that. You see, the society wants you to become richer at an age that that I don't have the resources to become. You see, and if you are able to suppress all these things and control yourself, Ralph Emerson Waldo is saying that that's the greatest accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's try and be ourselves in a world that is constantly trying to change us to something.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, we will do well in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very
See you
much.
on the next
Bye
podcast. Bye.
bye.